Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Irfan here from smartincubator.com and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna break down some trades for you on two different pairs on Friday during New York session using a smart money concepts trading strategy and also Fibonacci retracement. So I don't use Fibonacci retracement anymore, but I found a setup that might be interesting to you if you're using Fibonacci as well, plus order block strategy, which is the best scalping strategy. I can guarantee that it's one of the simplest methods that nobody teaches on YouTube. They go for a Wyckoff, they go for all this crazy stuff that I personally started with in the last year with this strategy, and I couldn't learn anything because everything was super complicated. So if you've been following my channel, guys, you know how simple my strategy is, and it has accuracy over 70%. Go back to see yourself, watch my other videos, go check out a video that I talk about order block strategy in depth, and I'm going to put it above this video so you can check it out. If you have any question, you can ask us. So this is the result of Gold EA Incubator, which is our gold trading robot, and we installed it in March 7th all the way to June 18th, which is today's date. Today's Saturday, the market is closed, but we are up 60%. We would have been up over probably 160% in a span of 4 months, but we manually changed some parameters inside the settings tab that caused this loss from May 16th to May 17th. So it was our fault that we touched something we weren't supposed to, because we wanted to test something to see how it works, and that's why it caused this loss. But it's super easy for us to actually get back to this one. It's only 60% more, and recently we released more preset files that are going to help the traders significantly. And the reason is that all those preset files that we released are using very good strategies. So without any further ado, let's get into the trades that I want to show you. So I want to start with Fibonacci this time. I always start with order block strategy. This is what I'm using every single day, but in this one, if you look at this, it's actually 8:40 in the morning, which is absolutely during New York session, and this is exactly when I start trading during New York session, that it starts at 8 in the morning. So I'm gonna do a little bit of replay for you at 8. This is when I open the charts. I'm going to remove everything here, and then I see this. So the first thing I do is to open my chart on 5-minute time frame, and I have a watch list here. So I usually look at GBPUSD, GBJPY, EURUSD, Gold, NAS100 usually, but I don't trade gold because we have a robot for that, so I don't trade it myself anymore. But NAS100 and the other things that I said. So and then I open it up on 5-minute time frame. I analyze the trends. The first thing I do is to identify the trend. So definitely we have a bearish trend. Even if you just look at it by naked eye, you can literally identify the trend without using anything, just because of these lower lows, lower highs, multiple breakout structures towards downside. You know exactly what's going on. But since June 17th, it actually came into some sort of consolidations, going up and down, but in a bigger picture, we still have a downtrend market on GBPUSD on 5-minute time frame. So even if I switch my time frame to 15-minute time frame, it's still kind of bearish. But again, if you zoom out more, you see that we have higher highs and higher lows. So the trend is changing. What should we do? I personally only look at 5, sometimes 15-minute time frame, and just because I take a sniper entries based on that high probability order block, I get out of the market super fast after it hits 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So I don't really pay attention to the biggest picture. When I zoom out and see the trend of a market, I just kind of zoom in, and I know that okay, it's started to getting bearish. And this is what I focus on, because look at this, from June 16th all the way to June 17th, for 1 day, almost 2 days, it's been bearish. So this is what I care about. And then I look for high probability order blocks. So since we don't have any high probability order block, and I noticed that we have a break of a structure here and a break of a structure here, so the liquidity is already grabbed, but this level is left. Look at this. There's a bunch of liquidity sitting around this level. So it means that the price has to come to this level to grab the liquidity and change the direction of the market if it wants to. But we have a support level here as well. So since we have these breakout structures, I look for the last bullish candle before this huge move happened. So if you pay attention, you will see that the drop happened from this candle right here all the way to here. Okay, so what is the last opposite candle? It's this one. Okay, we identified that. Now we go for our Fibonacci level, and it started from the top of the candle where the move started all the way to where it ends. And if you want to know where it ends, you got to look for the candle that actually does the correction. So if you pay attention, so you see that it's not this one, it's actually right here. So it grabbed the liquidity, all these buyers got stopped out, so I'm going to remove the support level, so it did its job. So now we have this one that it started from here, it ended here because we have this green candle that shows it wants to go up, and it actually did. And then we have our golden zone from 50% to 60% here. And I'm going to delete this zone. Super simple. And if I extend it, you'll notice that I actually identified my resistance level. And it comes to support and resistance level that I don't really trade, or I would say I never trade, but since it was based on Fibonacci level, then I probably consider that. But it's a support and resistance level. And if I move forward, you see that it got rejected. So if my zone, which is from 50% to 60%, doesn't get respected, I don't consider Fibonacci level, because if it breaks above this zone and if the candle closes above this zone, then I go for something else. I wait for more opportunities and then I take that. And if I move forward again, you see that it's still not breaking above this zone. Shadow is totally fine. If the candle close above or below certain zones, then we don't consider that anymore, and it is disrespecting it. So, but in this case, it didn't disrespect it because we have shadows above the zone, which is totally fine, and we have this beautiful rejection. So it's giving me more confirmation that I can take my sell trade based on this Fibonacci level. And if I put my sell stop here, my stop loss above this candle, and then my TP could be all the way to here even, but if I want to take only 1-to-1, boom, I easily take it. And if I want to hold it longer all the way to the next support level, which is here, then I can do that as well, which is super easy. And that's how I took this Fibonacci trade based on this beautiful candle that formed exactly at our Fibonacci level. It respected it, and then it didn't go above that. And one more thing that happened right here was a really cool one. So I'm going to stop this and then come here. Is this high probability demand zone that formed exactly right here, but it happened later in the day. I didn't take this trade, I just found it and I'm sharing with you guys. The more you practice, the better you become at this strategy, and I certainly can guarantee you, if you go back test it, if you spend time, if you go fail, and then you finally become successful. And if you have any question, we are always here for you. So this is a high probability demand zone that we have, and then this is the first candle that tapped into this zone. It's a beautiful candle, but you gotta pay attention. If you put your buy stop here, this candle can trigger your buy stop, and if you put your stop loss below the previous candle, you get stopped out. That's why I'm not really a big fan of putting a stop loss exactly below the previous candle. I want to give it more space. I find this candle, which is closer to this one at the same level, I would say, I just try to put it here below the week, so I have more room. Or the best case scenario, just put it below the zone. At the same time, you need to widen your TP. Some people don't want to do it, they just want to be in and out quickly. This is what I want to do, but at the same time, you got to pay attention where you put your stop loss, right? So easy 1-to-1, you can also put it here because there's a bunch of liquidity sitting above this level, and the reason is that we have a very significant resistance level here. Every support and resistance level has tons of liquidity, and you got to pay attention to that. So instead of waiting for the price to hit those levels and then take your trades, you got to get out of your trades based on those levels, not just taking it. And this is what they are doing, because a lot of newbie traders, retail traders, they wait for this level, they find this bearish candle. Let's say that they see these two candles that hits, kind of, it didn't even respect the resistance level, but let's say that they take their sell trade here, they want to close it here, but they get stopped out again because they are trading based on liquidity. So that's what I'm saying, guys. So this has happened on GBPUSD. Now let me show you what happened on EURUSD, which was a really amazing one because we had tons of gaps on the left, and I identified the gaps before the market opens, before New York session opened, and then because I knew that we have two back-to-back high probability demand zones, and also we have a high probability demand zone right here. So what happens is that there's always a high chance, there's always a good chance, I would say, that it disrespects the first high probability order block and goes for the second one, which is this one, and probably goes down further, give us a confirmation to buy the market, and then we can take our buy. Or it probably goes down even further to reach this one, and then it gives us a good confirmation to buy the market. But the reason that I was kind of confident about this setup here, and I knew that it's probably working on the first one, is because of this head and shoulder that happened. Look at this. This dropped, this one dropped. This is the first candle that literally tapped into our zone, and then it came up a little bit. It came down again, and then it shot up. Look at this W pattern here. It's literally a head and shoulder. It's like this. So when you see a double bottom like this, it means that it's giving you a better confirmation that is going to work out, and it's not going down further to do what, to respect the other ones. This is my opinion, and it just you just take it, and if you get stopped out, you wait for the next ones. So this is what I think about, guys. And then since we have this bullish engulfing candle as well, plus that head and shoulder pattern that just happened exactly at this level, then I decided to take my trade, and I can easily take a one-to-one if I want to. So if you can take it every single day, I know it's not really amazing one-to-one all the time, but if you can take it every day with no exception, some days you lose, that's totally fine, but in overall, if you can be profitable with taking one-to-one every single day, I can guarantee you that you can transform your trading journey, guys. Go check it out yourself, go test it, go back to see yourself, watch my other videos, see how I work with this strategy, and then you won't regret it. And if you have any question, drop your comment here below this video, and if you like this video, if you got some value, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell, so next time when I upload a video you'll get notified. And regarding Gold EA Incubator is for people who wants to trade completely hands-free, and if it's something that you might be interested in, you don't have enough time, or you don't want to learn a newer strategy and you just want something else to do that for you, again, we are always here to assist you with all your questions regarding the EA. Go check out our website, smartyincubator.com. we have a live chat there, and our support team will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching this video again, and see you on the other side.